What up, it's Brandon here and welcome back to the Tip Trick series, the series where I teach you a new trick. We're still at one of the fundamentals and this is called the crossover, a very unique part of rollerblading. So as always, I'm going to start with my recommendations, and as always again, the first one's going to be that you wear protective gear, at least a helmet. Second off, that you know the basics. I have a playlist that will take you from the absolute basics to where we are here. Knowing how to skate forwards and stop will definitely help you learn this one. It's a bit of an extra, but it would also help if you know how to skate backwards, just because you can do crossovers forwards and backwards. So what is a crossover? A crossover is a way to get speed around a corner on rollerblades. It's a stepping technique that's very unique to rollerblading. I'm fairly sure that it's not in any other sport. When you see someone doing a crossover, you immediately think rollerblading. It's not limited to just corners though, you can use it just to get speed going forward. They are a very essential part of rollerblading. So to learn this, I'm going to recommend that first, before you even put your skates on, just get up in your shoes or your socks and just get the motion on the ground. So just stand there and then cross your legs and walk sideways like that, crossing your legs. Your legs shouldn't be directly crossed, it should be one in front of the other, and just sidestep like that. Get familiar with that motion. Now go put your skates on and do the exact same thing. And what I want you to focus on here is learning how far apart your feet have to be to not trip up. Because you might find that the way you'll naturally step will be more to the size of your foot. And you'll find that you might hit your back wheel and your front wheel as you step. You want to really learn how far forward you have to put that foot to not have that happen. So you can do this on the grass, the carpet, or if you're feeling real confident on the concrete. And yeah, just do a few of them, really feel it out. But that essentially is the motion of how to do a crossover. Once you're really confident with that, you can move to a big, clear concrete area, preferably a smooth one, just to help you with falling. What I want you to do here is just skate in a circle. It could help if you can get some chalk and draw a circle. It will help you stay on track. But just skate round in a circle. Once you get a feel for just skating around in the circle, now try do that stepping motion as you go around. Definitely start slow, but just feel out how when you step you can gain speed. You should be able to push each foot out. Focusing really hard on not clipping your back foot with your front foot as you step. Just step around that circle really nice and slow. Keep feeling it out. You should see how as you push that foot out you can gain momentum. As you start to gain speed, try to lean in towards the way you're spinning or in towards the middle of the circle. And then you should be able to really feel how each step can really gain you some speed, and you should be able to speed up and speed up and speed up without having to do the normal rollerblading motion that you can't really do when you're skating in a circle anyway. It's important to have your knees bent, to be low, and to be slightly leaning forward and ready to fall forward the whole time you're trying this. The biggest thing to look out for is just tripping up over your own feet. So just really make sure you know where you're going to hit and avoid that. It'll really depend on the type of skates you're skating, whether that's going to be a problem. The longer your wheels and frames are, the worse it'll be. But yeah, that's the most dangerous point to look out for. Once you're doing that and you can feel how it gains speed, congratulations, you've learned how to cross over. But we ain't going to stop there. I need you to go back and learn it the opposite direction. It's important to be able to do this both ways. So let's do the exact same thing but going the other way around. Once you're confident with both ways, try skating in an H shape instead. Once again, draw it with chalk if you can. I find that really helps because I lose track of what I'm doing. This will get you learning to do it both ways in the same motion. So you should go from doing crossovers one way to doing crossovers the other way. This is just a great practice drill in general. This will help your skating all around. Just doing this every time you skate will get you really confident with crossovers and turning, and it'll get you warmed up at the same time. There's nothing too intense about it. So it's a good one to keep in mind if you just want to keep practicing without moving further on to learning something new. It is important to learn this both ways. I didn't, and it still hurts me to this day. You'll find it much easier to learn both at the same time rather than getting really good at one and then being afraid to do the other. So it's important to learn both right now. Once you're really confident with that, then you've definitely officially learned the crossover. But there is another additional step, and that is the fact that you can do crossovers backwards as well. So this is where knowing how to skate backwards is very important, and knowing how to skate backwards looking over either shoulder will really help you here. So to learn it backwards, you're just going to go back and do the exact same thing. Start with a circle one way, lean forward again, and just stepping the same way. Try it one way, try it the other way, then try it in a figure eight. Now I still can't do the figure eight. I can only do it one way because I'm really bad at skating backwards looking over the wrong shoulder. And I'm finding it really hard to learn that now. So I really encourage you to learn to skate backwards looking over either shoulder from the beginning. Once you got that, then you've absolutely mastered the crossover. So congratulations. So like I said earlier, there's a lot of ways to use crossovers, not just through turning. You can do it just to get speed. I encourage you to try just trying to do an S to get speed from starting still. Try to do crossovers. and you'll see how much more effective that can be than just the normal rollerblading technique. But yeah, that's it for this tutorial. I hope I taught you a new trick. I am making a playlist taking you from the absolute basics of rollerblading to the more advanced part. That'll be linked in the description if you want to watch it from the start. There's still a bunch more to come, so you should subscribe if you want to see some more. If you want to support me, you can hit that join button next to the subscribe button or the link in the description, and you get a cool badge next to your name that I designed. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. Huge shout out to my patrons: Acosta Blades, Ben, Adam, Kevin, Chris, Deb, Dennis, Fabian, Joel, Lake Brothers Blading, Mark, Matt, Mike, Nathaniel, Sonic Sports, Sean, Skids Grind Plates, Sweet Moves, The Book of Grinds, Dan, and Tyson. I'll see everyone later on. Peace out.